The Malaysian military in the spotlight again as another former army general was charged with corruption today. Mohd Nizam Jaffar pleaded not guilty to 4 charges, including 2 counts of abuse of power and 1 count of criminal breach of trust involving almost $1 million. CNA senior correspondent Malaysia with this report.
Mohd Nizam Jaffar assumed the top job in the military in January last year. Now, he was due for retirement later this year when he turns 60. Now, clad in dark suit and a red tie, he smiled and greeted the court staff when he arrived this morning. Now, he's accused of abusing his position as former Assistant Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces back in 2024 when he chaired the Military Welfare Fund and awarded contracts worth hundreds of thousands of dollars for festive hampers, goodie bags and army backpacks, and received kickbacks or gratification amounting to about $190,000. Now, he's also alleged to have committed criminal breach of trust by investing over $740,000 from the fund without authorization. Now, he's pleaded not guilty and claimed trial to all 4 charges. Now, speaking after he was released on bail, the former Armed Forces chief said he intends to clear his name and hope that the series of corruption cases would not affect the force.
The Armed Forces has been here for the last 92 years. We will stay strong, we will rise from the ashes, inshallah. Give the Armed Forces a chance among us to really track back and to see what the action is supposed to be taken.
Now, the high-profile case came one day after another army general was charged. Now, the ex-army chief, Hafizuddin Jantan, and his wife were slapped with multiple money laundering charges involving some 3 million ringgit. That's over $70,000 that were found in their bank accounts. Now, the prosecutors will apply for all the cases to be heard here at the Special Corruption Court in Kuala Lumpur end of March, as the graft probe widens across the military and the other enforcement agencies, as Prime Minister Anwar pledges to tighten oversight on procurement. Now, the public has largely welcomed the development.
I'm very proud to be Malaysian. We don't need, this kind of people who can eat the government money and all that. That's something very bad image.
It's a bad thing from outside perspective, for people who are not Malaysians, but for Malaysians, is it really that surprising? No. It's just that for us, it's good. We want more of this to happen.
I hope they follow through the cases, because, especially high-profile cases, there are a lot of layers to go through, right? And I have faith that the government right now is doing their best.
Now, if found guilty, both ex-army generals can be jailed up to 15 years for money laundering and 20 years for abuse of power and CBT, and fined 5 times the amount. They are currently out on bail with their passports impounded. Malaysia, CNA, Kuala Lumpur.